Welcome back. So we are going to be subtracting using a number line, but this time we are going to flip around the equation so that it goes from a subtraction equation into an addition equation. And so we are going to be adding up to subtract, or subtracting using the adding up strategy. So we have 77 minus 23, and in the last video we subtracted on a number line, so we jumped backwards and we subtracted, but today we're going to add. So we can come up with our new equation by making a bar model. And we want to make sure that we are putting our numbers in the correct place in the bar model. So we have the big rectangle is always going to be your whole or your total or whatever you have all together. And each of the smaller sections is the parts. And the parts always add up to equal the whole. So part plus part equals whole. And I'll write that on here to remind you. This is very important. Part plus part equals whole. It's kind of like how 2 plus 3 equals 5. Okay? You can also do 3 plus 2 equals 5. Part plus part equals whole. So now we are going to plug our numbers into our bar model in the correct places. So we have our biggest number, 77, is our whole. So we're going to place that right here. And then part of that number is 23. We're going to take away 23, so that's part of 73. Oh, I'm sorry, 77. Okay, and the other part, what we have after we take away 23, we don't know what that other part is, so we're going to put a question mark. Okay, so now we are going to write a new equation. We have part plus part equals whole. 23 plus something equals 77. Okay, so that's our new equation because we want an addition equation so that we can add up. 23 plus something equals 77. Part plus part equals whole. Okay, now let's draw our number line. Okay, we're going to start with 23 on the left, and we are going to add something until we get to 77. So 77 is going to go on the right. Okay, and now we're going to find out what that something is, what that missing part is. Okay, so you can start by adding ones first and then tens, or you can start by adding tens first and then ones. We're going to start by adding tens first in this example. So 23 plus 10 gets us to 33. 33 plus 10 gets us to 43. 43 plus 10 gets us to 53. So we're trying to get to 77. We can add 10 more. We don't want to go past 77, so we got to keep that in mind as we get closer. So we can add 10 more, so plus 10, 53 plus 10 is 63. And we want to ask ourselves, can we add 10 more, or will it put us over? So yes, we can add 10 more. 63 plus 10 is 73. Can we add 10 more? Nope, because that would put us at 83. So now we're going to jump to ones. 73 plus how many ones is 77? 73 plus 4 is 77. So now we are going to add up everything that we have added. We're going to add up all of our jumps. We have 10 plus 10 plus 10 plus 10 plus 10 plus 4. So let's count our tens first. 10, 20, 30, 40, 50 plus 4 more is 54. Okay, so that means that 77 minus 23 is 54. Okay, now I'm going to show you how to add up to subtract starting with ones first. So we did the other one with tens first, and now we're going to do this one with ones first. So our equation was 23 plus something equals 77. Okay, we're going to draw our number line. We're going to start with 23 on the left, and we want to add up until we get to 77 on the right, okay? So now we're going to start by adding ones first. And when we do that, we want to jump to the very next landmark number, which landmark numbers are numbers that have a 0 in the ones place. So our very next number going forward, getting bigger, that has a 0 in the ones place is 30. So we're going to place 30 on the number line. And now we're going to say, what do we need to add to 23 to get to 30? 23 plus what equals 30? 23 plus 7 equals 30, okay? So now we're at 30 and we need to get to 77. Now that we've added our ones and we got to a landmark number with a 0 in the ones place, now we can add tens until we get super close to 77. So we're going to say 30 plus 10. 30 plus 10 is 40, okay? 40 plus 10 more gets us to 50. 50 plus 10 more gets us to 60. Okay, we're getting close. I can still add another 10 because that will get me to 70. 60 plus 10 is 70. And now we cannot add another 10 because that would get us past 77. That would put us at 80. So now we have to switch back to ones. So 77 plus how many ones gets us to 70? 70 plus how many ones gets us to 77? That would be 70 plus 7. 70 plus 7 ones gets you to 77. So now we're going to add up the jumps that we made. Okay, so we have 10 plus 10 plus 10 plus 10, which is 40. And we have plus 7 and plus 7. 40 plus 7 plus 7. We have 2 7s, okay? So now I can see that 7 plus 7 is a doubles fact, which is 14. And we have 40 plus 14 now, okay? And I want to break down 14 into tens and ones, so that would be
556 and 222, 556 and 222, also bus 192, 192.
Okay, so 14 would be 10 plus 4. That's the tens and the ones. And so we have 40 plus 10 plus 4. Okay, and 40 plus 10 is 50. And 50 plus 4 is 54. So here we got the same exact answer. Doesn't matter how you do it, you'll still get the same answer. It's whatever works best for you, whatever is easiest for you.